Hello, guys. It's been a long time since I did any talking about comedy routine. It's my birthday, and I just bought this as a way to punish myself here. So, yeah, let's see. This is Mike says I'm working. Yep, I'm hearing the mic here. So, look at this. This is Capcom's 40th anniversary. My age is 7 times 5. So, it's fairly close to each other, and what have I done with my life? That is pretty much what I keep saying to myself every year. Have I accomplished what I want to do? Well, so far, I fished time prices 5 on 1 credit. I did some stream games, and yes, I actually feel like I actually didn't play enough games this year. The games I said I'll play. I'm actually close to fishing Mario RPG, which I was planning to fish in January before the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake came out. Okay, let's talk about my social life. Slightly better. Trying to meet new people and getting mixed results. But I'm still alive. Yes, September 25th, daylight. The monsters have invaded the city. Somehow, I'm still alive. Yes, just September 28th. This is Jill Valentine. So Capcom's here. I know at least half the people here. So this shit is just pure fan service here. I said, yes, I think I wasted a lot of my life remembering random quotes from games or movies and TV. Do they mean anything? I don't know. Why do I remember those things? Do they make me feel smart? Do they make me feel funny? Do they increase my creativity? Who knows? Who knows? Just a second, let's check my chat in case anyone talks to me. Also for Facebook profile. Okay, cool. So let me just see if anyone talks to me on YouTube. Yep. Why would they? Really, all except for Facebook, my main audience that might be watching it. Okay, well, that's one person randomly liking me. Well, I don't know what I did, so I said life is pretty complicated. I think that you'll feel accomplished based on how you feel. Did it feel like you pushed a challenge? Did you feel like it was something that is worth bragging about, even if it's to a certain audience? I am proud of some things I did do, the games and experience I played, memories. And ones that feel like the most for me morally is the Ace Attorney games, where you play as a lawyer. Phoenix Wright. Objection! Yeah. Evidence contradicts this. That you have to believe in your client. Because if you don't believe in your client, who will? That's my goal when I mentioned about my students here. If I don't have faith in my students, who else will have faith in them? To teach them better in chess. There's something here that is a good metaphor for chess here. I play Mega Man. Nothing to do with chess though. Or fighting games, I said. Got a bit rusty, came back with it. Tekken 8, but I'm still using Chun-Li, one of the best characters in Street Fighter, the most popular character. Does anyone... Why did I pick Chun-Li when I was young? I guess I like her war jump. She was the only female character for a while. Again, the first Street Fighter I had was the U Challenger, so Cammy would have still been available for that. But yeah, Chun-Li's storyline was actually interesting. She wants to get revenge for her father's death, and the prequels about that. Then she becomes a cop, and then she just wants to make a school. She helps a girl that was an orphan and trains her. So she's a teacher in that regard, and I guess that's what I'm proud of. And she's a police person, detective work. But yeah, she is flawed. She's shallow. You don't know her age or her weight. It's a question mark. But she doesn't want you to know. Dum, dum, dum. And of course, we don't even know how aging works in Street Fighter. Because, Street Fighter 3 was set in the future, and now Street Fighter 6 is, after that. So, 1990s or time scaling. And yeah, Morgan here. What have we done with our lives? I'm just trying to remember. I think it's actually better to reflect. As I said, we forget things and then we feel like we've done nothing. If we're always overworked and doing everything, then we feel like we've done nothing because we don't have time to enjoy ourselves of what we did accomplish. But then that's also not a sign. Do you like the job that you just did? Did it at least feel fulfilling? Do I feel fulfilled? Well, I've done nearly everything on my bucket list before I turned 30 that was less dependent on outside factors where everything else is dependent on just me. Everything else now is competitive and me learning a new language. I guess that's the only thing that's really left for me to learn that's not too dependent on outside factors. Everything's about chess, family, and stuff. But you never know when you succeed. There's more luck involved with those things. And I'm just enjoying the ride for that and what games will come along the way here. I said, Leon, Resident Evil 4 was one of the best games I had last year. Yeah, we should have Ethan in there. Yeah, where's everyone going? Bingo? But why does this character mean a lot to me? Well, he started out as a rookie cop, not knowing what to do in his first day of the job, and had to deal with a zombie outbreak. And he went through that, and he was still a good person. Like, remake shows that he just wants to help, even though he's failing because not many survivors. And yes, that was really sad in the remake part 2 when he realized the daughter's turning into a zombie, the guard owner shopper. In the original, well, he actually fails to save a reporter, and lots of people die. Very sad, but he kept fighting to survive, and depending which version you play, like in the original, he still helped save the girl in the end, and that was important. Because in number 4 remake, he's just having survivor's guilt and hoping that he can save one person, and all he could do was save the president's daughter. Then Resident Evil 6 came, he failed to stop the president from dying, and a lot of bad things happened in it, but he lost hope despite everything. He still has some desire of hope to keep going. So I guess that's why Leon would be a good character here. Just check messages here. Yep. Yep. And that's how it goes here. We keep fighting for what we believe in, even when it feels hopeless. And what is hope? In a way. You see, do I still have hope? It goes in and out. I don't know, just been having a bit of emotional thing lately. Why? I saw Inside Out 2, caught up with a couple of friends I haven't seen for years, and it made me realize I really, really, really miss them. Because I am scared of change, like Riley. Will I make it to the hockey? Anxiety. So, okay, my thing's getting plugged up. Oops. I plugged and unplugged this. Sorry, guys. Okay, can I still hear this talk? Yep. So, how do we get through this? How do we fight till the end? Well, it's hope. Like, I'm just somewhat more hopeful than I was this year than last year. Maybe because inflation didn't affect me as badly, and I still have some situations I can change. My social life isn't the best, but I still feel hopeful. Maybe because I will keep going. I keep all things failed this year, and things piled up, and I let it pile up. And part of me is still going through some of the trauma I've been going through for the last few years. But this year, I actually just be more assertive/aggressive. Very hard to tell the difference at times being assertive because when people treat you badly, when you act assertive, they're going to say, hell, good job, you're assertive. We're going to stop being mean to you. No, they're going to say, you are so aggressive and mean. How dare you talk back to me? How dare you say be angry? You're so angry. That's worse than what I did for you. And then you try to guilt trip you. Like you're the worst person in the world. And for me, I just couldn't take it anymore. Or when, you have evidence here, like, sorry, I'm going to rant about this person. Oh, yeah, sorry you feel that way. Like, that's gaslighting. But like, how dare you? Like, what did I do? What? Why do you think I'm gaslighting you? Here's an article. Link. Sorry, you feel that way. It's gaslighting. You think that'll be enough? Like, it wasn't my intention and blah blah blah. Why do you think that's gaslighting? And I'm not just I'm a nice person. I don't think I'm being mean. I don't think you did it on purpose. So like, yes, you can gaslight by accident. It's how you react afterwards when you get caught out of that that determines your value. And it's like, why do you think you're being gaslighted? Why do you think you're being dismissed? Like, I have it here in the article. Then they quote, it makes them feel dismissed. So why do you feel like you've been dismissed? I'm like, you said sorry you feel that way. I wish I wanted to talk about that. Sorry you feel that way. It's incredibly obvious to be gaslighted. Talk about what happened, what group, why you feel like being dismissed by the other people. Then I said my reasons, and then bang. Oh, just because you did this, and just because you didn't get what you want, doesn't mean you were dismissed and treated badly. I'm like, I can't believe it. She says, why do you feel dismissed? And then you just dismiss my claims right away. And I got aggressive, like, come on, just give me one piece of evidence. If you're not gaslighting me and you actually don't know that, then give me one evidence of articles that sorry you feel that way isn't gaslighting. Then she says, I need to see help. Oh yeah, like implying I'm mentally unwell. Jeez. Implying that what happened didn't actually happen and implying the person is lost reality. That's gaslighting. Trying to imply that I need to see help. Of course, I got some help after all. I got psychologists to tell me that, that person's gaslighting. She still insists that she's not gaslighting. Okay, let's put this on Quora right now. And this art conversation. Then dum. Okay, she's good. Okay. Well, if the majority of the people say that you're gaslighting, will you admit that you're gaslighting? I get blocked by that person. And you know what? It feels like validating. You think that person, if they were so sure they were right and they weren't gaslighting me or not continue to gaslight me, they would have said something like this. Okay, I will admit it if they admit. But if they don't agree with you, Jimmy, then maybe you should admit that I didn't gaslight you. You think they'd be that confident if they were so sure about that. But nope, they just blocked me. I wonder what they thought they could accomplish from that. Making questions to their questions. But it did feel good to not let that happen to you. Because I said, a bit of validation that no one can just mess with me. The same manipulated tricks will not work anymore. It's a bit liberating, though I still feel angry and sad about what happened in the past. And people say, let it go. And I'm like, the song Let It Go is actually letting out your emotions, not repressing it, just pretend it's not there. I really hate that. Yeah. And my YouTube channel is still a bit low, but I still managed to stream some games, but I only had the coach because I had a partner that kept me motivated. So thank you, Sila. I really appreciate that. And I probably can't see you if you're doing on Facebook because for some reason they weren't letting me see on Facebook. You know what? Maybe I just check it. You know what? Do this here. What does it take? What does it take to appreciate yourself? To really accept this? That's always the question you want to ask yourself here. To talk about nothing and to be able to feel that way. To feel confident again when you spend hours of people questioning your confidence that you lose that. Because then, imagine you're 8% sure of something, but then the other person acts 100% sure that you're wrong. You're wrong. And you're like, how can they be so confident? And you question yourself. When you end up being 60% sure now. That is not really good. And people say like, oh no, I can't control how you feel and blah, blah, blah. But, you expecting me to be at a monk level. You think I'm easily angry, but then expect all the responsibility on me. While other people think the other way around. Wow. It said, this is why I hate, like, I can't control how you feel, but you have to walk around my shoulders. And then what do you think is going to happen then? Like, eventually people are not going to feel that way. And letting it go is actually, actually very hard. Like, I've been listening to some YouTube people, and I always wonder, wow, it is tough. It's slow process, and then demanding that and not willing to help with that. It makes you realize those people never cared about you. Because if they care about you, they wouldn't just tell you to let it go. They'll help you let it go. Some give some advice or some way to do it. They just say, "Nah, it's easy. Just erase a memory, and it'll just easily this mental control. That person has no way." I said, those people who say I'm bad tempered are usually worse temperament than me. That's why I always dare them to charge. If I don't hold back and you don't hold back, we'll see who loses it more. Because that's one bit that scares me. I can be incredibly ruthless sometimes, be sass and dark. And then, oh, hey, thank you, happy birthday. Someone just said happy birthday. I'm very happy with that. And Capcom said, Leon did not give that. You're not trying to save the world, you're just a terrorist. Well, that was overused back in the day, but this is the person that wants to turn everyone into zombies. Although you can argue, because terrorism requires a political move. So that's just a mass evilness. But then, hey, we don't know what's going on there. So can we say we have accomplished something? Am I going to become famous in history ever? Instead, what will people think of me as time goes on? That's one thing I was worried. I didn't know if people like me or dislike me. I can't just tell by doing that. And it was even worse with people because I thought they might have liked me, but nope. Turns out they didn't like me. No, really didn't really respect me at the very least. They didn't think much of me. They didn't think I was intelligent. Yet, you think if they were really intelligent, they could win an argument with evidence or something to prove it. It's to say, it's common sense. And that's why it feels less self-esteem here. And those people oh, I'm my own person. Wow, you had better supporting parents, your background, your tutoring, and everything else there. For me to go running, I had to literally fight verbally to be allowed to go for a run, to go overseas one time with friends. Everyone's putting pressure, you can't do this and you can't do this. And you have to fight hard. And that's why don't fight. Just things will just work well if you go with the flow. But my flow would have been really terrible. And some things still work well when I learn to relax. Sometimes you have to accept that. But at times, you go with the flow because you go to the island. But on one time, you just swim to the island there yourself. Otherwise, you fall down the waterfall because you go against the flow. Don't rely on the flow. Think this through. And I don't know, my current flow is actually pretty okay right now. The job I like. Do I want more? Maybe. But I don't know what that more is. I do want to improve my chess game. I still want to see my kids grow. The things I know for sure. Stick what you know for some things for sure. And by know for sure, you need to prove or disprove it. If someone says the otherwise, can you back it up? I can say I'm proud of my kids and the students I ever had over there. They're growing up so well. Those are my happy moments. Friends, I have stuff with friends. I have. Did I feel like I wasted my time? That's the question you want to ask yourself. If I was in a job when I was in an office job, I would have said yes. I feel like I wasted time, no fulfillment. I overworked, or I even worked less, but I felt so exhausted. And it was what was the point of that? Socializing with friends, you can argue you could have done something else besides that. But did you want to trade those moments? The little moments where you can laugh and have this energy with your friends. Because we do have needs: social, physical, mental, spiritual well-being. And those are very important to take into account. And in terms of material desire, I have more or less everything I want. Now it's just about completing the games I do have. And wow, I'm just talking about not too much right now. How long have I been talking for here? Wow, I've been talking for 19 minutes already. Wasn't okay. And to be able to love myself, because it's hard to do it. People say love yourself first, and other people will love you. But then you see other people just criticize you. And then you not to care. Look, I actually was born probably not caring around 12. But then I realized it was turning me to a jerk and a-hole if I kept not caring at all. So to balance it out, obviously. So that's why I'm wondering if it's valid. But the invalid ones, I can deal with strangers, but when people that I care about, people that I used to respect, it hurts more. They didn't have faith in me when I was trying to earn their respect. But now I realize they lost my respect, not just because they didn't act nice to me, so they proved that they couldn't get the results they claimed they would get. They claimed arrogance on my part, but then they didn't get the results that they were confident they were going to get. I said, you define arrogance. I'm willing to define everything. Like, yeah, why is quick or right away? Why is smart? Try to make at least some way so that you can't keep moving the goalposts. I just hate those people who kept moving and moving the goalposts. My gosh, I need to goalpost. And then you reach it. Then the princess is in our castle. It's frustrating, right? When you think you reach the goal and you impress someone, and then they just keep moving the goalposts. While for other stands for other people, they have no standards goalpost. They can literally just not even touch the goalpost and it'll be successful. It's just yeah. But right now, V5, buying a house. I said we need to get rid of the stigma. The stigma that living with your parents is bad because it's not realistic. It's more practical right now. And is it something that bad unless you have a family, you have someone to live with, and lower rent because we're living in a housing crisis. And people say like, oh no, you're leeching off someone. But right now you're on a mortgage and you're actually contributing to the housing crisis in a way. Unless you live with more than one person with roommates, then maybe you can help with that. I said, unless loans have been demand because I'm not seeking for a house unless I really need it. Demand supply theory. And inflation for me is like, well, glad some things that sound bad is paying off now. Being vegetarian. That's why I probably suffer less because vegetarian foods didn't go up that high. There are things that did go up high in prices, but I just didn't spend on them. The stuff I do spend, just change it. I said economic theory. If there's something good prices goes too high, spend on some alternative. It might not be as good, but hey, you get there. And I've been lucky with everything on that I'm earning more than I'm losing. And yeah, overall in the end anyway, still not rich, but cost is low and with family and I do have some free time, not as much as I want to. Because that's the weird part. Time feels faster now. I'm going really, really fast, like 7 times 5 years old. How did that happen? I keep telling myself that. Look up. I remember every year in my childhood felt a lot longer, but now I'm here. And wow. Well, I just want to live more. I'm happy to be able to live more. I'm scared for my health that I might get cancer sometime. But just be cautious, but not be scared. This one is trying to play smart, and I'll confront what comes up. Because whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Whenever we go, shara, shara. I actually forgot the rest of that. The future is scary, but we're still living in paradise right now. Like at least you're not in a third world country and stuff. Yeah, just try to change it around. Lower costs. Hope find a job that you at least feel fulfilling. And be able to afford that. That is what a living life is. So my circumstances are a lot better than most people right now, and I'm grateful for that. What will happen when people I love pass away? That's what I'm scared of. Heck, I've been to 2 funerals this year for people who were younger than me. That's one too many, or a 3 10 to me when you go through people that passed away. I try to be a good speaker for them, but sometimes I feel like I'm a failure as a friend. I want to be the person that can, comfort someone who knows the right thing to say or know when not to say anything at all. I want to be the person that can inspire someone that's losing hope to get hope. And at times, I need that support as well because I realize that's we need to make a cycle where everyone's helping each other, help them move ourselves up instead of pushing someone else down to move yourself up. And I think we should change the world right now, how the system is, like where it's about being the less terrible person. I want honor between politics. He said the world is cruel right now. It doesn't accept honorable people. But does it have to be that way? Game of Thrones was worse. That kind of well. The Middle Ages was worse than that. But things changed to make it less terrible. And that's something we should aim for, to at the very least change the game what we're going through right now. Like the video games here, heck, even Capcom, I think they deserve the best of that. They always change their games. Makes right is still the lawyer game, but they always change it up, even with gimmicks. The fact is they change it up. Resident Evil from 1 to 8 has been very different from every series, but they kept changing it. And change can be important. You have to change it when the current game isn't the best. And it might be working now, but the game won't work forever. We need to create that environment where one day, it's fair for everyone. A rigged game is no fun because, even for the people who win the rigged games, there's a bit of sense that, were you better or you were just ruthless? I do want to hope that there'll be honor in the future here. All the characters need to go for change. Even the devil may cry, half devil. He tried to change the world. Even though it may not be that, we need to change the rules about how things go, where being dishonorable will make you punished instead of rewarded. Where lying it makes you accountable and then you actually lose credibility. Where telling the truth is based on facts and trying to seek the truth and honesty, not the ones that you want to cherry pick. That is the world I kind of want, where the game is about being fair and honorable, about people, leaders, are those who want the best for everyone, not just for themselves. And for me, how am I going to change that game? I have no idea. Just one person at a time. Try to make it fair for my kids. Try to make it fair for everyone else. And hold people that are dishonorable to account. How am I going to do that? Well, right now I know I'm not going to be that easily pushed mentally. So unless they physically scare me, I'm not going to give up and let them get away with that. And of course, I won't do anything ruthless like physical either. But I'm going to call them out on it. And yeah, I feel like I talked a bit too long now. Wow. You know what? I'll just talk for 3 more minutes so I can say I went for 30 minutes of ranting. Maybe I should go for 35. Nah, I'm actually running out of material right now here. What does it mean? I don't know how people talk for so long. But yeah, it's still sunny right here. Let's say daylight savings. It's spring here in this country. Someday, I will be the one, yeah. Someday, the world will get better. We have to have hope that things can change. Because I was supposed to look at the past to see how bad it could have been, how bad it was. Maybe people, back then were just full of hope, even when things were worse. They just have hope that things will get better. Maybe that's why people are more depressed. Depression is not based on the situation, but the lack of faith that it will get better. And sometimes people do that. Like, that's the worst thing you can do to people is give them false hope and snatch it away. And that's how I felt back then. Just a bit of hope, and then it turns out to be that. I can still be realistically hopeful now. And there's a chance to change the tide around. And I tell myself one more time, I'll have a bit of hope one more time till it works. Have faith that one day I'll be a better coach, be a better chess player, be a big game player. Even though I'm getting older now, my brain's not sharp. I'll still try to keep improving till I can't improve anymore. Then I'll move sideways. And realize to appreciate everyone else's birthday, to be there for you when it hasn't been your day, a week, a month, or even your year. So yeah, I have gotten better at chess and some things, getting closer to learning, not getting less terrible at languages. And yeah, happy birthday to myself and happy birthday to everyone else. So thank you for anyone who listens to me for more than 30 seconds. I appreciate that time. And yeah, have a good day. See ya.